I'm very well. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jadore. If you have not been here before, welcome. Welcome. First of all, I would just like to say thank you for pulling up with me. Thank you for visiting. And if you are enjoying the vibes or you resonate with my content, then please do subscribe. Please do comment because I would love to hear your feedback so that I'm able to improve and grow. And also some ideas for content too as well. And if there's a certain type of content that you would like to see, then I would consider your proposition, and if it resonates with me, then I would more than happily oblige. So thank you anyway. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. Now, today's content didn't actually go the way that I thought because I was preoccupied with other things, and I'm trying to get this priority content creation balance so that I'm not contributing towards content creation more than I am actually focusing on achieving things in real life. So yeah, I've been editing the part 2 to my shopping center video that I uploaded yesterday, and watching it back I can see that there's some potential there in creating good content, but there's some things that I did that may have hurt the impact of the video. I felt like I didn't show enough of the products that I was actually looking at. I was more talking, but my main focus was at the time was to try to be as engaging as possible. So I was using the voiceover, using the trim and edit tool to try to condense the timing and the gaps and things like that. So I'm trying to just review my editing before I post so that it can try to improve the viewing experience for you guys, and also think about what I would like to see or what I enjoy seeing from other content creators. But I'm not necessarily trying to follow a certain type of formula because I don't want to recreate what's already been done or what's already familiar to people, and try to create my own signature style that is easily relatable to the viewers and also allows people to get comfortable with how I create content and the way that I speak, and all of the little quirks that I never really pay attention to unless I have to watch back a video umpteen times through editing. And it's not for the weak. It is not for the weak. I will tell you this, yeah, right? Like, people that have been doing this for a significant amount of years, kudos to you, honestly, because like I've wanted to make content for a while, but I've always made excuses as to why not, or just made excuses as to something else that I'm doing, or just generally just folding every time that I was supposed to step up to the plate and just be like, look, it's time to stand up and be counted. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop being silly. But I guess that because I've got little or no following, it's like it's easy for me because I don't really have to worry about what people think, because it really just feels like I'm just posting for myself. And I know that that's not necessarily the aim, but it's actually helping me to continue posting because I'm not worrying about subscribers, comments and things like that at this point, because I'm literally just trying to get used to creating content, uploading consistently, and learning and enjoying the process. So that is like a whole learning experience in itself, which is work. It's not, I mean, it's something that I enjoy because I did study media at college, and content creation wasn't really on the horizon at that point. Like, I wanted to work in marketing and in Vox Pops, which was like a radio style of interviewing people and like asking people what they think about stuff. And there's a lot of content creation that is like that at the moment, and I just don't want to recreate something that already seems saturated. Like, maybe in a spin-off version that makes it a little bit different to the formula and style that's already out there, but I'm still trying to find my feet. I'm trying to figure out what works for me or what I could improve on. And you know, I'm always my own hardest worst critic. So I'm just sometimes just closing my eye and just pressing upload, because if I allow myself to procrastinate and to I've got to make it perfect, I've got to make it perfect, you won't get any content from me for a while, and you just be like, where is it? Where is it? So thank you very much for supporting me up until this point on this journey. If you are not familiar with me as a person, then this is a very good way to get to know me, because not many people get the opportunity to speak to me because I'm a little bit antisocial, or people think that I'm not approachable, or that I've got a resting bitch face, which I do sometimes, but it's often because I'm in deep in thought and I would rather not share my thoughts until I'm actually ready to execute them. You know, like I'm just that kind of person. But yeah, that being said, I'm very happy about how I feel about what I'm doing. Like, I don't think that it's going to be easy if it's worth having. So like that lets me know that it's the right thing to do, because if it's too easy, then it's probably not the right thing for you. And you know, I want to improve in my ability and in um my overall approach of how I actually engage with other people, because I do believe that I'm a good communicator in regards to speaking and conversations, but I seldom have conversations with people on a long context, you know, like, and I don't really like small talk either. So, you know, unless you want to have a deep meaningful conversation, then you really can't talk to me, because I just can't stand small talk, you know, or and I will bonfire on a monitoring spirit, like don't do that to me, because it's non-negotiable. We're not doing it. But yeah, I do have some good ideas for tomorrow's content creation, which I've already actually written a list for, which lets me know that I'm actually taking it seriously, because the previous videos that I've done, I've kind of just freestyled it and just like, okay, I'll just do this, I'll just do that. I'm like, no, you need to know every day what you're going to do. Like one day to film content, the following day to upload, and the following day you should already know what you're going to do. Like there should be no stress over it. So I'm just trying to become more organized and more intentional in regards to how I'm making content, what it is that I'm trying to do, and just try to have fun as well, because it's supposed to be fun, right? It's supposed to be about allowing people to see a different side to me that they maybe not necessarily see on my other social media platforms, because I'm not necessarily the most open person. I just kind of explain to people what I want them to see, and sometimes that's not necessarily enough. And you know, like my life is interesting. It is. I swear my life is interesting. It is real interesting. You like just wait on it. Wait on it. It's coming. It's coming. I'm getting more comfortable to talk. I'm getting more comfortable to film. I'm getting more confident in editing. I'm getting more patient with uploadings. Very cutesy, very demure, very forthcoming, and I'm just like, kudos to you, babe. It's been a long time coming. Like where have you been? But you know what? Nothing before its time. And I'm not going to be in the habit of comparing myself to anybody else, because my journey is my own, and I love who I am. I am more comfortable in my own skin. I know who I am, and I'm happy to share that, because I don't feel like I need to defend it. It is what it is. And, you know, if you don't mess with me, that's fine. I love you, bye. But yeah, today I had some really good news in my personal life. Oof. Like something that I've been dealing with for quite some time, that I'm trying to overcome and like try to pull together to get a plan of action together. And it's really difficult sometimes to feel like an achievement's been made or progression's made if you can't share with everybody what it is that you're going through, or you can't speak about something until it's actually coming to fruition, because you know you don't know which way it can go. So I have to administer patience in between tasks, because in my mind it's done already. I want it now. Like, I'm not hesitating. But in reality, like, people don't run on my time. Like, I've got to be realistic about what it is that I'm expecting and what it is I'm trying to do. So I put the work in, I showed up, I did the paperwork, I made the phone calls, I did what I needed to do, and you know, now I've just got to try and just be patient enough to see what my next move is and what it is that I'm going to do. And I think it's just consistency for me, like making sure that I do that every other day or every day, and then also giving myself grace to have my emotions so that I'm able to detach myself from my emotions so that I can do practical things. So because when I try to do practical things for myself in my life when I'm emotional, girl, it doesn't go according to plan. I drop the ball somewhere, or I maybe say something to somebody that I shouldn't say, and you know, and then I've blown the opportunity because I was doing too much at the time. 1 minute. So yeah, as I was saying, um, one of the things that I've tried to become more comfortable with is wearing my natural hair. I've been growing dreads for like maybe a year and a half now, like maybe coming up to like, I think like maybe in a couple of months, it might be nearly 2 years, but yeah, I'd say about a year and a half. And also I like to wear protective styles and wigs as well. And like some people feel like I'm hiding myself and who I am. And I just feel like I need to be comfortable with all versions of myself and not necessarily feel like I have to hide away from people, because like I think it's just a protective defense mechanism in myself, like how I feel I need to articulate myself, like how I feel I need to present myself to some people. When I'm home by myself, like I don't really feel like I have to keep up a pretense about anything to anyone because I live by myself. Like why am I pretending? Like, it doesn't make sense. But at the same time, I really needed to be comfortable in all different versions of avatar that I have. Like, for whatever reason, um for whatever occasion, that every version of myself is good enough. So that's something that I needed to overcome, and to actually have confidence to enjoy myself as just being myself and not feeling like I needed to change for anyone or anything. So like, I'm really proud of myself for that. Another thing that I did today that I don't normally do is that I was wearing pink. Now, my inner child loves pink. My inner child gets me dressed. You know, I have to give her something responsible to do. And because when I was a kid, I didn't really like pink, this girl got me outside wearing pinks. So, and I can't really say anything because it's her department, you know, like I can't really take over. Like, if it was me, I would wear black, but I can't do that all the time. So, stepping out in colour, stepping out in the real version of myself, showing up for myself in an authentic way in regards to my content creation, in regards to how I interact with others, in regards to advocating for myself and like getting stuff done. So all in all, it was a good day, but I just didn't, like, I'm so protective over what I'm doing right now. I just didn't have anybody to talk to about it because I don't want to jinx myself, and I don't want to you know, inform a monitoring spirit what my next move is. You know what I mean? I'm like, shh, say less. So it's really strange. Like, at my age, you would think that I would know myself like fully, but every day, like, I learn something different about myself. Like, every day I have to show up for myself in a different way that proves to me like, oh, like, you still got a lot of learning to do in some areas of your life, or you know, you're really experienced and skilled in this, that and the third, but you know, we still need to look at this and this. And you know, I'm just grateful for the fact that I'm still open to learn, and I can accept that I don't know everything, and that doesn't bother me, you know, and that it is okay for me to ask for help or to do the research and do the work and learn from other people. So that is something that I'm really proud of. And you know, I just think that as time goes on, I'll just get more and more confident in how I deliver my content, how I'm showing up for myself in regards to being resilient, and also, you know, being able to smile more, you know, like, because like sometimes I smile a lot inside, you know. Inside I smile, but maybe on the exterior people don't think that I'm happy, and I am. It's just that I can't let people know that sometimes, because some people really want to trample on my happiness, so I have to pretend that I'm not happy so that they won't attack nothing, you know. Like, so some people will be like, oh, you know, how are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine, I'm okay. I'm not used to expressing my happiness in the same way as other people. And I've just become accustomed to keeping my thoughts and feelings to myself, because people get pressed when I start saying what I'm thinking. And I'm just like, well, who told you to ask me? I wasn't oversharing, I was just minding my business, and my silence offends you. People are so weird. Like, leave me alone. It's a process. It's a process. So yeah, I am excited for tomorrow. I'm gonna try and switch it up a little bit and deliver some content that is a little bit different to what I've already done. And I'm possibly gonna get some assistants as well to help me with my filming and editing, just to see if there's some techniques and effects that I can use to enhance my content that I don't currently use. So like my friend, he like is like top man when it comes to filming. Like, he's at college, or I know he's at uni. He's at uni doing social media content management, and also um, media moving image, which is what I did as well. So like, he's a really cool person to learn from, and even though he's younger than me, he's got a whole lot more experience than me, and I really do trust his opinion. So it'll be good to work with somebody that I actually trust in regards to their ability, and in their ability to assist me in what it is that I need to do. So, you know, I'm really excited for that. I don't really know like um what my niche is yet. I really don't. I don't think I've found it. But I'm just trying to just enjoy the process and just be happy at the fact that, you know, this time last year, I could never have imagined that I would even be trying to do this, because my self esteem, my confidence, my mental state, it wasn't the best, you know, and I didn't want to showcase that to the world, you know. I wanted to put my best foot forward and to showcase the best parts of me. And like, what? Ugh, don't you cry. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Sorry. Um, um, what was I saying? Yeah, I just feel like I need to just be authentic, even when I'm messing up. Like, just to be authentic, and not to feel like I need to be perfect, because like, that is something that was imposed on me. That is not something that is my natural desire, you know. Like, that's not how I am, but it's just kind of how I was molded to be in a certain way, or like the expectation of. And I'm just really done with that, because it's stifling. It's not authentic. And I think that authenticity is probably the most genuine emotion to be able to express, to be able to relate and resonate with others. So I'm just happy at the fact that even though I didn't do what I thought I was going to do today in regards to content creation, I've still been committed enough to edit and upload the video that was in two parts, to sit here and film an update on how things are going with me at the moment, and to actually sit down and make plans for what I want to do tomorrow and over the next 72 hours. That means that I'm really, you know, like, finding my stride. And like, you know, I'm just happy and grateful to everybody that's encouraged me to keep doing what I'm doing and to not worry about people, because at the end of the day, I've got to show up for myself. I've got to do it for me. I can't really worry about others. And, you know, the people that get it will get it. And the people that don't, oh well. Oh well. So if you are still watching at this point, thank you. And if you're not subscribed already, please do. If you're one of these people that like to share and not comment, but I really would enjoy to read your comments, like that would make my day. And you know, I love you, bye.